Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum students. It's me, your physics teacher, Miss Sundas Jabeen, and welcome you all of you in Army Public School online sport program round 2. We are working in week number 9, and in this week we will continue our chapter number 5, that is gravitation. And our today's topics are gravitational field, mass of the earth, variation of G with altitude. So we will move on towards our first topic, that is gravitational field. In simple words, we can say that gravitational field is an area around which we can feel the effect of gravity, or we can say that it is a region in space in which a particle would experience a gravitational force. Just you have seen in the diagram that the red coloring circle will be considered as the gravitational field. We will discuss some terminologies relevant to this topic, that are field force and gravitational field strength. So we will discuss our first terminology, that is field force. The gravitational pull of the earth of the body, whether the body is in contact with the earth or not, is known as the field force. Just you have seen in the diagram, the arrowhead will be considered as the direction of forces that is implemented on earth in specific field or in specific area. Our next terminology is gravitational field strength. It is the ratio of force per unit mass on an object. Just you have seen by the relationship, that is G is equals to Fg by m. Here Fg is the force of gravity and small m is the mass of the object. So next we will move on towards our main and important topic, that is mass of the earth. It is most important topic relevant to your paper point of view. So we will discuss it thoroughly. Consider a body of mass m on the surface of the earth as shown in figure. Let the mass of the earth will be capital M. Here we will consider the terminologies or the words capital because these are relevant to heavenly bodies. And the radius of the earth will be capital R. The distance of the body from the center of the earth will also be equal to the radius of the earth. According to law of gravitation, the gravitational force of the earth acting on the body is given by F is equals to GMME by R square. But the force with which earth attracts a body towards its center is equal to its weight. Therefore, F is equals to W, which is equivalent to mg. Or by comparing both forces, we can find out the relationship, that is mg is equals to GMME by R square. By cancelling out the factor of small m as a common factor, we will convert this equation into equation number 4, that is G is equals to GME over R square. Our main purpose is to find out the mass of the earth, so we will convert this equation into mass of the earth by rearranging its values, that is m is equals to R square G over capital G. In this equation, all the values are considered as the constant values. Here are represented the radius of the earth, small g is the gravitational acceleration, and the capital G is the gravitational constant. By putting all the constant integers in this formula, we will find out the value of mass of the earth, that is 6.0 into 10 raised to power 24 kg. Now we will move on towards our next topic, that is variation of G with altitude. In general words, we can say that what is the relationship of height with the value of G. In the whole topic we will discuss that as you go away from the earth, the value of G will be decreases. Its values will be constant on the surface of the earth and maximum at the sea level, but its values will be goes on decreasing as you go above the sea level or as you go away from the earth. We can find out this value by writing down its relationship, that is gh equals to gme over r plus h whole square. So we will move on towards our next example that is relevant to our today's topic, that is example 5.2. Calculate the value of g, the acceleration due to gravity at an altitude of 1000 km. The mass of the earth is 6.0 into 10 raised to the power 24 kg. The radius of the earth is 6400 km. Just you have seen, this is a numerical, and we will solve our numerical by different steps that are given data. Then we write down its to find out, and then we try to solve it by writing down its formula and conclude its answer or result. So we will move on towards our first step, that is given data. We will write down its all given data. Firstly, we will write down the value of radius, which is equals to 6400 km. The height is equals to 1000 km, and the mass of earth equals to 6.0 in 10 raised to the power 24 kg. Now we are asked to find out the value of gh in the heading of to find out, that is gh equals to question mark. We will try to solve it by the formula that you have seen before, that is gh equals to gme over r plus h whole square. It's up to you that you will write down the value of r plus h separately, or we will solve it before in our given data and directly put the value of its combining form. So here we will solve it by writing down their value in combining form. By putting the value of these integers in the formula, we will get out the value of the gravity, that is gh equivalent to 7.3 meter per second square. Thus the value of g, the acceleration due to gravity at an altitude of 1000 km, will be 7.3 meter per second square. Now we will try to solve some review exercise questions relevant to our today's lectures. Our first question is from your exercise, that is 5.4. What is a field force? Yes, you have learned in our lecture that field force is a gravitational pull of the earth acting on a body, whether the body is in contact with the earth or not. This is called as field force. Our next question is 5.5, that is why earlier scientists could not guess about the gravitational force. Its answer is so simple, because its value is so small and we need a precise instrument to detect it. That was not invented at that time. So we can say that early scientists could not guess the force of gravitation between two masses because it is of very small value. It could be detected only by very sensitive instruments which were not invented at that time. Our next question is question 5.6, that is how can you say that gravitational force is a field force? Gravitational force is a field force because it relates with the gravity, whether the body is in contact with the earth or not. It is true that the force of gravity can be described as a field force. Any object having mass will create a gravitational acceleration in all directions with decreasing intensity as the distance from the object increases. The weight of the body is due to the gravitational force with which the earth attracts a body. Gravitational force is a non-contacting force. We can generally say that gravitational force is a non-contacting force because it attracts a body towards itself, whether the body is directly in contact with the earth or not. For example, the velocity of a body thrown up goes on increasing, while on returns its velocity goes on increasing. This is due to the gravitational pull of the earth. acting on a body whether the body is in contact with the earth or not. Such a force is called field force. It is assumed that the gravitational field exists all around the earth. Our next question is question number 5.7, that is explain what is meant by the gravitational field strength. You are asked to write down simple definition of this heading, that is it is the force of per unit mass is called the gravitational field strength of the earth. Its value is 10 Newton per kilogram near the surface of the earth. The gravitational field becomes weaker and weaker as we go farther and farther away from the earth. At any place, its value is equal to the value of g at that point. Our next question is 5.8. Why law of gravitation is important to us? Law of gravitation is important to us because according to law of gravitation, or according to this law, it is helpful to find out the value of gravity or the value of force around about which the releasing satellite from the earth revolve around in circular orbits. Or the universal law of gravitation describes the phenomena like the gravitational force between a planet and a star, rotation and revolution of the heavenly bodies and galaxies. Our next question is how the mass of the earth can be determined. We already learned about this in our today's lecture. I think there is no need to describe it again. If you have any query about that, you can ask me further. Our next question is 5.11. Can you determine the mass of our moon? If yes, then what you need to know? The answer is so simple that yes, we can find the mass of the moon by using the law of gravitation. By writing down their formula, just you have tried for the mass of the earth, but for the mass of the moon we will just simplify it or just use the integers as integers small m in contrast to e. The formula is capital M into m equals to r squared g m, our capital G. Here m is the mass of the moon, r is the radius of the moon, small g is the gravitational acceleration on moon, and the capital G is the gravitational constant. Our next question is why does the value of g vary from place to place? The value of g is inversely proportional to the square of the radius of the earth, that is g directly proportional to 1 by r square, but it does not remain constant. It decreases with altitude. Altitude is the height of an object or place above sea level. The value of g is greater at sea level than at the hills. Our next question is explain how the value of g varies with altitude. The answer is so simple that you have discussed in our today's lecture from the topic, that is variation of g with the altitude. We will write down the whole topic in this question as an answer. Now students, we will move on towards our numerical problems relevant to our today's lecture. Our first question is 5.3 from your exercise, and the question is find the acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the Mars. The mass of the Mars is equals to 6.42 into 10 raised to power 23 kg and its radius is 3370 kilometer. We will solve it by writing down its given data, that is mass of the Mars, which is equals to capital M into M, equivalent to 6.42 into 10 raised to power 23 kg. Radius of the Mars, which is equals to 3370 kilometer. We will convert kilometer into meter by multiplying its value with 1000, and the value will be equivalent to 3.37 10 raised to power 6 meter. We are asked to find out the value of gravity due to acceleration on the surface of the Mars gm. By writing down the formula for the solution of this question, that is gm equals to gmm over r square m. By putting all the values in the formula, we will find out the value of gravity on the surface of the earth, that is 3.77 meter per second square. We will move on towards our next question, that is 5.4. The acceleration due to gravity on the surface of the moon is equals to 1.62 meter per second square. The radius of the moon is 1740 kilometer. We are asked to find out the mass of the moon. By writing down their given data, that is gm equals to 1.62 meter per second square. Rm is the radius of the moon. Its value is 1740 kilometer. By converting kilometer into meter, we will multiply it with 1,000 factors, which is equivalent to 1.74 into 10 raised to power 6 meter. We are asked to find out the mass of the moon, that is capital M into M. By writing down their formula, that is capital M into M equals to gm into r square over capital G. By putting all the values given in the data, you will find out the value of mass of the moon, that is 7.35 into 10 raised to power 22 kg. We will move on towards our next question, that is 5.5. Calculate the value of g at the height of 3600 kilometer above the surface of the earth. In this question, you are only given the value of height. Then other than these values will be considered as the constant values. So we will solve it by our same procedure, by writing down its given data, that is height, which is equals to 3600 kilometer, which is equivalent to 3.6 into 10 raised to power 6 meter. The mass of the earth is the constant value, which is equivalent to 6.0 into 10 raised to power 24 kg. And you are asked to find out the value of gravitational acceleration, small g h equals to find out. We will solve it by the formula, that is gh equals to gme over re plus h whole square. By writing down the constant values and the given data's value in the formula, we will find out the value of gravitational acceleration, that is 4.0 meter per second square. Now we will move on towards our next question, that is find the value of g due to the earth at geostationary satellites. The radius of geostationary orbit is 48700 kilometer. Firstly, we will write down their given data, that is r, which is equivalent to 4.87 10 raised to the power 7 meter. You are asked to find out the value of gravitational acceleration, which is equals to g. By writing down their formula, g is equals to gme over r square. Now we will put all the constant values and the given data's values in the formula. We will find out the value of g, which is equals to 0.17 meter per second square. We will move on to our next question, that is 5.7. The value of g is 4.0 into 10 raised to power 4.0 meter per second square at a distance of 10,000 kilometer from the center of the earth. Find the mass of the earth. So we will solve it by our given data, that is gravitational acceleration, which is equals to 4.0 meter per second square. Radius of the earth equals to 10,000 kilometer. Here is a question arises in our mind, that why we will write down the value of 10,000 kilometer, because it is the value that is derived from the center of the earth. Center of the earth to the boundary, the distance is called as the radius of the earth. If none of this value will be given in the given data, we will write down their constant values. But in respect of these values, here in this question we will ask to find out the value of mass of the earth by the given data, by the radius of the earth, that is equivalent to 10,000 kilometer. So we will write down their given data's values in this formula, that is equivalent to 1 into 10 raised to power 7 meter. We will write down their formula, that is m is equals to g r square by capital G. By putting all the values in the formula, we will find out the mass of the earth at that point, at that distance, which is equivalent to 5.99 into 10 raised to the power 24 kg. Now we will move on towards our next question, that is, at what altitude the value of g would become 1/4 than on the surface of the earth. The mass of the earth equivalent to 6.0 into 10 raised to the power 24 kg, and the radius of earth equivalent to re, which is equivalent to 6.4 into 10 raised to the power 6 meter. The acceleration due to gravity gh equivalent to 1 by force. 1 by force equivalent to 10 by 4, which is equivalent to 2.5 meter per second square. We are asked to find out the altitude above the surface of the earth. So we will write down their basic formula that you have learned in the topic, that is gh equals to gme over r plus h whole square. Here is a question arises that here h is added with the factor radius and with the factor of the square. So we will rearrange this formula for our requirement. By rearranging this formula, we will get a relationship for h, that is equivalent to h equal to under root gme over gh minus r. By putting all the values given in the data and the constant value, we will find out the value of height, that is equivalent to minus 6.0 into 10 raised to the power 6 meter. As the height is always taken as positive, thus we can write down it with positive integer, that is 6.0 into 10 raised to the power 6 meter, which is equivalent to 1 earth radius. That's all from my side, students. Now note down your home tasks. Do all the home tasks on your loose sheets and practice all the numericals and the examples on your rough registers as well. Thank you.